I spent 100 hours playing only Veto in Valorant. At first, I thought he was completely useless. But by hour 73, something changed.
Who's next? Who's next?
Okay.
So after 100 hours, is Veto actually good? Veto is the most recently released Sentinel, which has a deployable trap that works like a Fate Seize. It means that enemies cannot hear anything.
He didn't hear me, bro.
When the trap is activated, the enemies are stuck in a 5-meter radius that they cannot escape. My Seize stopped him completely from even trying to defuse. He also has 2 movement abilities which can be placed pretty far and be used while jumping. Think of it as a louder Omen's TP combined with a slower Chamber's TP. Just like that. And finally, the ability that makes him into a true Sentinel.
That is funny. That is laughable.
The Wobbly Bubbly. This orb can capture any walking or flying ability that it catches on sight, which completely disrupts any possible execute. And his ultimate?
No smoke?
You'll find out later. So Veto's pick rate is the 4th one from the low end, and that's me keeping the stats up there. These statistics show us that either the character is bad or nobody knows how to play with it yet. And as a coach, it is my job to figure it out. I'm the coach, you don't question coach. So I decided to play absolutely nothing but Veto for 100 hours, which ended up being around 190 matches, which is more than Neon. And I used Neon to get to my peak rank. Since I am not a Sentinel main, at first it was really difficult to figure out when to lurk or when to support my team with the bubble and attack. If you just drop a bubble right before the choke point, usually on top of the smoke, it can catch all the defensive abilities such as Sova Darts, Raise Nades, Gecko, Phoenix, Rain of Flashes, all kinds of mollies, all of the Sentinel setups, and even stuns from Neon or Tejo.
Bro, this Veto thing is insane, that just destroying all their abilities.
But besides the bubble, I didn't really know any other way I could support my teammates, so I ended up dying with absolutely 0 impact. Then there was the TP problem.
No.
For 50 hours, I believe that the audio cues for Veto when teleporting are shown on the minimap. Oh, what? How does he know? But when this happened, I finally realized that the game has been lying to me the whole time.
Bro, you cannot hear that.
I was left in the void of my own thoughts. Can people hear that shit? The circle is like this, but they always seem to know. So then I went into the replay system and started investigating.
It's so dumb. Let's get some facts straight. Now let's look at the minimap and see how loud is this TP. So we TP out and oh, just a little bit. Reaches like, what is it? 12 meters. I trusted the game. I've did so many plays. I would TP up here and as you can see, 12 meters. Somehow, a guy in A main can fucking hear this shit. 35 meters. Why are you lying about the amount of sound it makes? 12 meters, that's just not true. I was mad, but around hour 70, something changed. I was thinking to myself, like, why would I play Veto if Yoru can do the same thing, like just TP out? Like, what's the difference for Veto? And I was like, to catch all of the utility on executes. So I placed my orb on B. Oh, backside. I think I figured Veto out now. Now I understand. I stopped playing Veto like a normal agent and started playing him like Veto. Who's next? Who's next?
Quick notification, you gotta subscribe to support the family. I've broken so many Sage walls, denied bomb plans,
And destroy. No plan for you.
happy, and made a lot of Raze players angry when I caught their ult.
And of course, this clip.
Nice shit, bro.
I even started figuring out my teleportation utility. The unexpected speed when rotating catches the enemy off guard every time. If you're playing middle, you will always be in time to rotate and defend the site with your friends. If you take the teleport from far enough, the enemies will not know exactly where did you go, allowing you to peek the bad guys from a good position. You didn't know. I kept messing with my enemies, making them think that I TP'd out when I actually didn't. It let me escape situations that I never should have been in the first place. So therefore, I became an even better team player overall. Oh, I'm out. Oh, hell no. That's all you, buddy. But of course, no matter what you do, there will always be haters.
Have to be disabled. Like, are you actually disabled?
What is a meta, man?
Because our Sentinel is playing mid.
It's very special.
Very, bro.
Yeah, that was very sad. Anyways, look at this TP plus ult combo that I was able to pull off. The ultimate heals me back up, even though I almost just died. And then the repositioning from TP lets me get a free kill. Veto. Veto. What is that? What is that gameplay? Veto's ultimate allows you to stay unfazed when all the utility is heading your way. It regenerates your health after not taking damage for only 2 seconds.
Backside one. Oh, mid. Nice, Veto.
And it even makes your gun shoot faster, which can inflict lethal damage.
Wanna play Happy Bird? Yes.
Anyways, over 95% of enemies were not ready for my weird plays that I was able to accomplish with his evolution. It allowed me to completely disrupt any plans or coordination inside.
Party. 1 HP.
And finally, we have, you know what it is. It is a tier list. Let's begin. Before we begin, if you're serious about improving in Valorant, you should absolutely join my school.com community to meet peers and learn together. Inside there are already plenty of general courses, almost all maps with tips and positionings explained, and finally we have the new course where you can learn about how to play Veto, all of his setups and every single situation on all of these different maps. First 5 people who will join this community will get to work with me one-on-one for 3 months. So if you're on the edge and you're not sure whether you should join now or later, right now would absolutely be the perfect time to do so. Again, entryschool.com or click the link in the description. And now back to the tier list. Aggro. How aggressive is the character? How many opportunities can he find? Imagine this, a duelist. Take someone like Neon, okay? He can go 1v5. He can throw down his wall, right? Get some stuns. He can go into 5 people and he's still gonna make something happen. He has a chance, right? So that's how aggro can a person be. The only thing that's saving Veto a little bit is this TP. You know, he can figure some stuff out with the TP. But besides that, I'm gonna put in the C for aggression. Next, we have composition free. This one means how dependent is the character on a composition. Let me give you an example again. If you're playing someone like Raze, you will likely want a breach on your team. Because breach stuns, Raze takes some space, right? So that's a little bit comp dependent. For Veto, I believe that he's a pretty versatile character, and his TP lets him go with his team and not stay back. I'm gonna put it into A. Next we have his fun. From one side, Veto is understood. It's like solved, right? You have the trip. Trip is obvious. You have the bubble. You find out some setups with the bubble. Okay, that's it. His ultimate does add him some fun, but it becomes stale after a while. The one thing that's saving Veto from being one of the most unfun characters, and I will miss this, is the fact that he can do fast rotates. If you're playing a character, Cypher, you have to choose. Are you playing A or are you playing B? For Veto, he can play middle, drop his TP in specific positions, and always be there to defend the side. So, for the fun, I'm gonna put him C, multi-roles. This section means how many roles can one agent account for. Take someone like Omen. He has the smokes, he has the TP, which can be like a duelist utility, right? He's going in. And we have the flash, which is the initiator's ability. For Veto, he's a good sentinel.
Everyone's like, oh, so we have the full site.
He's not a good initiator. He's not a good controller. He has half-ass duelist abilities, which is the teleport again. But besides that, he's going to the C section. Punish. How good is the character at punishing enemies who are bad? The problem with Veto is more like a team player. He has the bubble that can catch all utility. His TPs can punish some enemies like Chamber, like fighting from an off angle, but it's less viable. Finally, his ultimate, yes, you can defuse, as you saw some brimstone ultimates and mollies, right, while you're burning, but that's very rarely. So punish, I'm gonna put punish into C role. Next, all maps. How good is Veto on all maps? Let me tell you something. He's a pretty amazing character. Literally one of the characters who can defend both sides simultaneously. If he's playing middle, he has two trips, one on one side, another one on other. TPs, I mean, not trips. If he's not going for fast rotates, he can always lock down one of the sides fairly easily. That makes him a really versatile character which works for all maps. Next, easy to use. Bubble, you have one setup. Trip, you have one setup. Ultimate, you have one bubble, a couple of ways to use it. His TP will also be pretty predictable most of the times. It doesn't mean it's bad. I'm gonna put it into A tier. One thing difficult is the TPs sometimes gets a little bit complicated. Besides that, it is really an easy character to learn. And finally, from the categories, we have solo queue. How great is the character at playing solo queue? Does he need to coordinate with his teammates? You have to kind of talk to your team and be like, I'm bubbling right now, please go in. If you just drop the bubble and no one's gonna go in, you're kind of cooked. After thinking about it, I changed my mind and solo queue actually goes to D tier because you do need coordination with your teammates and your teammates need coordination with you, unfortunately. Okay, now that we're done with the categories, we're gonna rank each individual abilities. This is gonna be fun. Bubble is pretty damn good. It is extremely versatile. It can catch a lot of util, giving you like 1 to 10 ratio. You put out one utility, it breaks 10 utility. That's awesome. You can use it everywhere. I would say it's between A and S tier. The reason why it's not really an S tier is because it's breakable and it's predictable. Okay, so it's gonna be on A tier. Next we have the trip. This trip is a better trip than Chambers.
He tried running
because it makes enemies not able to hear you, which is very fun. You can just go behind an enemy and he's like, oh, hopefully he's not behind me. I'm gonna put it onto an A tier. Next one, we have his ultimate. I was thinking this specific ultimate, I wanted to give it a high rating, but then I thought about it, it's like the best you can get with his ultimate is a fair fight. Yes, you can regen some health, but that's after the fight. I would put it between A and B tier. And finally, his TP. One of the most complex things in his kit, for sure, 100%. It is, actually. The pros are you can place it far away, and it has a big range, and you can use it while jumping. One of the biggest cons is that enemies can hear you from a mile away. Let me tell you, if enemies could not hear you from a mile away, it would be an excellent ability. It would go A, maybe S tier. But because it's not, we're gonna go into C. So that is the tier list. If there was one thing that I could change about this character, make his TP sound much less like Omen's. I think this way the character will actually, it would actually be like strong. It might need a nerf. So yeah, absolutely love everyone who watched this video until the end. If you did, like, send it to your friend, be like, yeah, Veto, 100, this guy played 100, is he crazy? Is he crazy? Look at this video, it's actually pretty funny as well. Yeah, you should go check it out. If you want me to coach you one-on-one, go ahead and check out entryschool.com, and see you in the next 100 hours video.